On October 5, 2018, Terrence Woods Jr. was on a job. He was a 27-year-old production assistant. He traveled from Maryland to Idaho for a television shoot. The show was a documentary series for the Discovery Channel. It was called Gold Rush. Dave Turin's Lost Mine. Terrence was part of a crew filming in a remote part of Idaho County. That evening, something went wrong. Terrence was seen running down a steep cliff. He disappeared into the dense forest below. He has not been seen or heard from since that day. It was as if he simply vanished from the face of the earth. His father, Terrence Woods Sr., remembers their last conversation. He spoke to his son when Terrence arrived in Montana, a stop on the way to Idaho. That call was the last time he would ever hear his son's voice. The days that followed turned into a nightmare of confusion and worry. The production company, a London-based outfit named Raw TV, had a crew on site, but the story of what happened that day is murky. The initial report to law enforcement suggested a sudden emotional crisis. The 911 call, made by someone not affiliated with the crew, alleged he was dealing with mental health issues. The report stated he ran off set unexpectedly. He dropped his radio and took off down a steep embankment. The crew supposedly called out to him, but he kept running into the trees and out of sight. This version of events has become the official story, but it is one his family has never fully accepted. Statements about his emotional state were later retracted when questioned by the family. The crew was filming near an abandoned mine in the Penman Mine area. This is a rugged and unforgiving landscape. The terrain is difficult to navigate, full of steep drop-offs, thick woods. When Terrence ran off, a search began almost immediately. Crew members looked for him. Soon, the Idaho County Sheriff's Office joined the effort. They used search dogs. They used helicopters. They used teams on foot. They scoured the area for days, but they found nothing. No clothing, no footprints, no sign of Terrence at all. It was a dead end. For his family, the lack of any physical evidence is one of the most haunting parts of this case. The official investigation has yielded very few answers. Authorities could not find any video footage of Terrence in Idaho at all. No gas station security cameras, no ATM videos, nothing. It's as if his digital footprint ended the moment he crossed the state line. This deepens the family's concerns about whether he ever made it to the film location. The case is an active investigation, a status the sheriff's office uses to deny requests for case files and official reports. Both the family and news outlets like Dateline have had requests turned down. Over the years, the case has gained national attention. The mystery has been featured on major platforms. Dateline, Missing in America, produced a deep dive episode. America's Most Wanted, Missing Persons, dissected the case.
On the show, Terrence's father gave a heartbreaking interview. "It's been like a cancer, eating me from the inside," he said.
The former sheriff who led the initial search, Doug Giddings, has called the case baffling. What's interesting is we've never seen nor heard of anything about him. There's been no sign, there's been no information, there's been no sighting, there's been nothing, and that definitely is unusual.
The mountains seem to have swallowed him whole, leaving only silence behind. The initial focus was search and rescue. As days turned into weeks with no sign of Terrence, the family began to worry that a proper criminal investigation was never truly launched. Retired Sheriff Giddings later suggested something happened on that mountain and searches missed him, one theory among many. From the very beginning, Terrence Woods Sr. has been the driving force behind the search for his son. He has refused to let the case go cold. He has spoken to any reporter who will listen. He has relentlessly questioned the narrative provided by the production company and has pushed law enforcement for more action. He believes key details have been overlooked or ignored. He wants the names of everyone on that mountain. My son is in no pictures of theirs, not one picture. For his father, this is a major red flag. The family says Raw TV has provided very little help. The silence from the company has been deafening and a constant source of pain. The family feels that if they could speak to everyone who was there, they might piece together what really happened in those final hours. Recently, a new private investigation effort has been launched. Dion Mitchell and Mehul Anjaria of the Crime Redefined podcast are working closely with Terrence Sr. They started a GoFundMe called Investigating the Disappearance of Terrence Woods to fund a comprehensive, independent investigation. The funds would engage investigators, legal experts, and forensic specialists, seeking leads a fresh team might uncover. More than 5 years later, the case remains unsolved. His family deserves answers. If you know anything, please come forward. Contact the Idaho County Sheriff's Office or the Crime Redefined team. Please do not let him be forgotten.